Well, then, 17 drivers on the grid, 3 laps of quali, to be followed by a 21 lap race where the title can be crowned. Of the 17 drivers, we've got a couple. Is Flack right? Yeah, we've got 2 debuts here today. We've got Calf, who's Flack, and we've got Pigeon, or PC Idgeon, or Pigeon, or Pigeon, probably just easier. Also making his PC JL debut. They've just both raced in AL, where Flack was P3, I believe. No, sorry, P2, and Pigeon was P1. So clearly, the mobile graduate's doing something well as Toaster goes provisional fastest in the first sector after telling us he had done no practice. I'm joined by everyone's favourite high pinger and everyone's favourite commentator, it would often seem, Mr.
Oh
Yo.
no. Hello, Ben Bonner, Bonch Dang Ching Dang Bonner. What's good? I mean, you know what? First laps, Pigeons looked quick in AL, and now he's on pole. Mika second, Lexus third. And yeah, I think, you know what? I think we've got a juicy little grid here, Mr. Bonner.
This is an absolutely insane grid. His Pigeon is improving on his time. Toaster went purple in the first sector on the first lap and then made a mistake as Strudel goes purple in the second. Pigeon, he's it's just control C, control V in it. Mobile driver who's in Euro Morel comes up, wins an Apprentice League race, gets banned, wins in a JL season, and then will get banned as Crunk goes on pole. Crunk is on provisional pole with a 39.2. Justin, the man who can take the championship, only finds P8 for now. We'll see who can improve. Pigeon's improving. Let's actually watch Justin then through this lap. He's not improved on his first sector through the very long left hand here. This is Crunk provisional pole. Pigeon has went purple. Will anyone be able to improve on him? As Toast goes green, Mr. Green, all the bottom drivers. Justin, will he be able to do anything? Through the final corner we go. He makes a little mistake. Strudel improves to a .0. Justin is P11. Crunk is P3. Well, then 21 laps to go. Small chance of rain. Mika opting to start an interview on a dry track. No, he's not. He's changed his mind. Strudel on pole. Pigeon P2 and the surprise Crunk P3. No more delay. We're on our way and a championship can be decided today. However, the man who can do that resides currently in P11. Strudel and Pigeon get away too wide. Justin off the track as face off Juan and Toaster, who's had a great start to the race. Lexus dropping down positions. Crunk still maintains P3 into the first start of the race, and we're gonna have rain here on lap 1. Maybe Mika should have opted to start on the inters instead. He has dropped down to P8. The top 3 already have somewhat of a gap, with Strudel making a very good start to this race as well. Oh, massive collision here. Justin is down in P16. Oh my, what's going on? He's lost his head. As soon as he's faced any sort of fighting, he's absolutely lost his head. Hardly any drivers up to actually pit on the enters, but the rain doesn't seem to be fading. Yo, what a start to this.
We have got a thriller, Ben Bono. This is insane. Crunk leading in the Alfa Romeo. Beto, Flak, Poster, and Jura. They're going to have a serious undercut at this rate, because now I think Beto's coming up to the pack, including the championship leader down in 14th now, having been overtaken by the Georgian. There goes Flak through. There goes Toaster through. And suddenly Justin all the way down in 16th, as everybody's going to come in, hopefully.
Oh!
My bad. Sorry.
Ladies and bloody gentlemen. Oh, the timing board's kind of screwed up. But Toaster is leading the race. Oh, the timing board's really screwed up. Okay, let's give it a moment. We'll just watch this battle now. Currently, Justin, P15. What on earth? Is the leaderboard fixed now? It seems to be. Yeah, up at the top, Flack leads from Peto, from Strudel and Toaster. Crunk in P5. This is nuts. Ricky Boy's reporting a TP, but from who? I'm going to guess Juan. Justin is last.
Wow.
As soon as he's been put under any form of real pressure, he's absolutely lost his head. This is insane. Eloction, whoa, that was a horribly timed dive bomb, I'm not gonna lie. The move was absolutely not there. Mika in a world of his own. Juan and Ricky too wide mentioned. Mystic down in P14. Justin, 16th. This is insane. Flack into the pits. That's very risky. Toast follows. Ricky follows as well. But Toast could have an insane strategy if, in fact, it doesn't keep raining. That would be pretty heartbreaking for the British driver. Obviously, a very long lap, so you could actually benefit from this as well if it doesn't rain again, Yoa.
Absolutely, especially as now.
Someone Eloction TP.
Ooh, oh no, that is looking scary. That is looking scary. It's very unfortunate there for Eloction. German driver in the Rukos Supernova. Oh no, that is costly as he's pulled off to the side. Yeah. But yeah, Albano, Toast with an incredible undercut. He's overtaken Flack in the process. I think Flack got held up by Juan. As now we're going to see if he's going to undercut. I think it was Peto. And he has undercut Peto. So from 14th on the grid. 14th on the grid. Toast man leads. Flack with the hard sides trying to make it through on Strudel. He's done so, but he's gone off the track. And now Strudel going for Peto. Peto taking a slightly defensive line or just holding his position there. Making it hard for Strudel to make any way through. As there, I think that was a bit ambitious there from Flack. Somehow he's worked it out, but Toast is out of the slipstream of the Georgian driver with his top 4 looking a little bit insane. Kozil on the tail of his...
Toaster being handed about a 1.5-second gap on a spin there, Yoa. Flack now leads this pack from Strudel from Peto, asking the drivers to slip, then absolutely boom-barast it into the grass of the next corner. I'm far too posh to be saying boombarast. Mika making a massive mistake. Crunk making his form of top 10s. He's went P8, P8 and JL. Can he get P7 from Mika into the straight of hairpins into the very confusing corner where you've got to take a really deep line to get the good line through the double right-hander into the long left-hander. He's just about lost the slip. Up at the top, look at this gap. They're still fighting, Yoa. This is nuts. Toaster said to me before the race he'd be lucky if he got a top 10. He's got a shot at the win here. Strudel and Flack are fighting. Flack fighting on the hards. Peto and Kozil just seeming to want to follow for now. Got little pockets of fighting between Justin and Juan. Made his way up into P11. We need a massive comeback race from Justin today, but no championship in sight for the not-so-flying Dutchman anymore. But yeah, Flack down the inside of Strudel. Toaster's been
nice move.
Given an insane gap here. Still fighting. Flag goes insanely wide. Strudel's been given a gap in P2. Kozil trying to maybe defend for his teammate in the Williams car. This is terrible for Zipex's championship in the constructor hopes. Flag taking Peto off the track. Strudel with a gap in P2. Toaster extending his gap in P1 as I believe that was maybe Crunk making a big mistake fighting out with Ricky Boy now.
Yeah, this has been insane. And interestingly, the top 6... as it currently is, they've all started on mobile as they flagged a little bit of mistake there as he's dropped behind Pigeon now, who's in 5th place and now going after Peto. Then Kozil up in 3rd. Where did he come from? As Juan, Crunk, Ricky, and Justin. Oh, Justin getting caught up in this one now. Oh, no. Okay, they survived. Those tips that I gave to Juan working out a little bit there as Justin gains a place in his fellow Dutchman Ricky, and he's surely going to go after Crunk as well. But Albano is looking good for Toast at the moment. Hasn't scored a victory yet in JL, in AL, in CL, or HL as it's now called. And suddenly he's on course to potentially do that, but his tire strat, we'll see if it is the right one, Albano.
Indeed. I would also like to point out, between the leagues and between somewhat friendships, it could be considered currently a Williams 1-2-3-4 Yoa. From mobile to PC as Kozil tries to make a move on his teammate, just gifting Toaster another lead. ESM could be on the podium today. And actually, not just probably. Probability. Shut up, Ben. Justin up into P. Oh, shut up. We're seeing Ricky come into the pits. Toaster, what's he going to do with his strategy, though?
I'm thinking, because now the tires are clearly going off, so maybe he might decide to gamble on a set of hards. And because the other drivers have older tires now, they're going to go onto mediums at the end of this stint. But he can go onto hard tires as Flak and Peto go side by side. Mika has somehow made his way ahead, so I do wonder if there was a little bit of a collision between those two. But now we've got a PC player in between the mobile contingent as Peto also comes into the pits, along with Toast, who's on the hard tires. So, Bono, it's game on now to the end of the race from here on in.
It is indeed. I would also like to mention Justin has went on the strain of about 2 or 3 mistakes back to back, losing another 2 positions. It's all fallen apart from the Dutchman. The Flying Dutchman has lost his wings today, and he is the falling Dutchman down the order, currently in P11. Oh, what a line! Come on, that's the TikTok clip, Matt. Clip it up. Fuck yeah. Gotta get rid of that ego. I've been spending too much time with flicks, I think. Lexus, all the way down in P9. So not looking all too well for his hopes at the championship. However, his main rival currently resides in P11 on the hard compound of tyres. Let's just have a quick look at where Toast comes at in retrospect to Pigeon and Mika. Well, he is a mile and a half ahead. Currently in the slipstream of Flack, these are very, very good and close friends, so I'd imagine Flack will give way. However, the Williams 1 and 2, they're going to be no problem to each other until they come into the pits onto a set of softs here. Or I guess mediums. They could go an extra lap and end on softs, but a lot of people haven't actually been opting for softs. Apparently fall off around lap 4 or 5, where you start to see a big difference in the degs. Will they come into the pits? They will indeed. I'm going to guess onto a new set of mediums. Kozil pits, Strudel pits. Where is Toaster? Where is Toaster? He is P1. He is P1. What's the gap though? What's the gap going to be? Yoa, the gap is 2 seconds. It is game on for Toast. No practice though, and I'm a little bit scared because on a hard 10 stint, those tyres will be degging as the leaderboard has completely screwed up again. Lexus is in fact not leading the race from behind Juan in P13. Big kerfuffles going on with all the updates happening, but everyone's sort of spread out now. Pigeon, P4 on his debut in JL. Insane.
Sensational to say the least.
Flack as well, P7.
Oh, sorry, my bad there, my bad.
No, you're good.
Bloke. Yeah, Pigeon came over from, as we see, Lexus tried to fight his way past. What a switch.
A move.
Whoa, what a switchback that was. As Nahuan goes back down the inside of him, attempting to take that, but Lexus is wise to it. But as I was saying with Pigeon, so far so good there for the Brits. He's of course a UMRL pole sitter, and I think he won for your team actually in AMRL at the end of last season in the mobile leagues, as the gap between the top two is being absolutely decimated as Strudel sets a 39.43. Now this is crunch time for Toaster because he set a lap that's half a second slow, but as you said earlier on, his experience, he's not had many laps around here. Strudel has been in the mocks, has been practicing as he makes a bit of a mistake, but Williams 1, 2, 3 effectively, and 4 if you count Pigeon 2. I think we're in for a thrilling race, and I think Strudel will catch Toast, but the question is, will Toast be able to keep up with Strudel once Strudel gets to him, as Justin is up to...
What a comeback for him. What a comeback. He's been pulling off sensational laps. He has set a 38.4 on Hardia. And that was not that long ago. He sets a 39.35 on the hard compound of tyres about 5 laps into his stint. He is coming back. Justin is piling on the pressure on the top on Mika and Peto. He is here and he still wants to confirm that championship today. I think he can still do, and I think he will, yeah. Can someone maybe just check what the requirements would be in this race just for the last couple of laps as Mika is trying to ask Peto to slip? Can someone please just confirm for me that all Justin needs to do is outscore Ricky by 2 points, because currently he is decimating that field. Strudel is now on the tail of Toast. He can smell the crumbs just behind, or just up ahead, sorry I should say. Server lag. Has anyone been killed? Someone's been killed back there. It's Mystic. Shock. Big pack here as well, very much allowing Justin to catch up to all the way up. He can finish in P5. Toaster has actually pulled just a little bit more of a gap, actually. Then there's 3 here. Justin is catching with just about 3.5 laps to go. Toaster, I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to this lead of the race, Yua.
It's going to be so tight. My heart's actually like beating a little bit as he's lost time there out of that right hand, and now Strudel going around the outside trying to take the race lead. Toaster, of course, he will fight for it. The bread man himself holds on to P1 for the time being, but the more that he fights, the more this brings Kazil in, who still is also yet to score his first JL victory. So we've got 2 drivers over here, Toast and Kazil, up against Strudel, and of course the Williams Trident as their own, with Pigeon, of course, but we're going to include those 3 in particular because they're the 3 who currently look like they're the most likely to win the league, as now Strudel puts a bit of pressure, forced Toast to take a defensive line into the final corner. Now he takes the race lead. It's Toast, I think his best option now is to hold on to the slipstream as best as possible, with his odds being 2 laps old as he goes for the move down the inside into this little corner. Toast back in front, Strudel with the switchback, and now he's trying to go around the outside, but Toast holds on for the time being. Albono, this is getting a bit intense between them. I think, Strudel almost forcing Toast to go on the defensive there, and now taking out the exits or something like that into the final few corners of the Chernobyl track. A great track for side-by-side action. Heading on to the final lap, Albono, I will hand it over to you. This is insane.
This has been one of the best fights for a win I've ever seen, and very clean and respectful as they both race for the same team. Will Toast give it up for his teammate in the main seat of the Williams car? It doesn't look like it. He's fighting it through the wiggles. Strudel with the slipstream. Toaster is going to hold that inside, but Strudel will have the outside, or sorry, inside. He goes for the switchback. He gets the switchback done. What a move. He is through up into P1, and Toaster is already out of that slipstream range. What a move from Strudel. Kozil is here as well. Can he get the P2? Just about. I think it'll just be just far enough back from Toaster to not pose a threat. Strudel, what a switchback on Toaster around the corner. It's Williams 1, 2 and 3, an entire podium of blue. Strudel wins. Kozil P2. Toaster given the positions to make it a 1-2 for the Williams team. Pigeon is going to get P4, Mika in P5, Petal P6, Justin P7 in the end. It's going to be Flack in P8, Ricky in P9, Mr. Crank gets the top 10. It's going to be Lexus, P11, Juan in P12, Jora, Mystic, Mathagil, and Eloction actually DNFing. I didn't see that he DNF'd there. Toaster, though, what a man.